Hybrid family, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be going over the best players for any type of budget. So for today, our budget is going to be for 250,000 coins and less, and then from 250,000 and the max being 300k. I do think all of these players can be starters on teams, and heck, they are even still starters on my team. But before we get into this list, I do want to tell you all to make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We are on that grind to 1,000 subscribers, and if we are able to hit 1,000 subs before April 20th, we will be doing a $50 gift card giveaway. So be sure to share this video, and let's rack up these subscribers, and let's keep growing this hybrid family. So starting off our list for the 250k and below, and then after we go over these players, we're going to then transition in the 250k to 300k range. Right here, we got to have our quarterback, Mr. Doug Williams, QB1 for this team, with traditional 4 release, 92 speed, 97 throw under pressure, hitting all 90 accuracies for the thresholds. Now listen, if you're able to go ahead and still have a lighted up token, I'm not quite sure how you would get one for the Super Bowl pass. It might be through the solos, but if we are going to be running pre-lits, he's able to get the X Factor Gunslinger, and then you're able to stack gift wrap, hot route master, set fee lead, and I want to say you get all of that for 5 AP, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 AP, which is great value, especially because not too many other wide receiver or running back abilities matter. Maybe jukebox. So, and we do have some secure protectors, but we'll get into that later in this video. Next, we have Mr. Herb Adderley going for around 147,000 coins, 96 speed, 95 man, 95 zone, 94 press. Also, although he has a 59 strength, he comes packing a punch with a 96 hit power. This card is still on my team, and what I currently run on him is deep zone knockout and also mid zone knockout for a total of 3 AP. Granted, we can get deep out zone and mid zone for a little bit cheaper on certain players in this game, but they're not going to be budgety or in that good price range. You're like, you know what, I can afford that. No, it's just not gonna happen. But with 91 block shed, 81 power move, 82 finesse move, this man is still a playmaker. And then not only that, if you do get everybody on this list, or you can finesse some ways to go ahead and add some other of the 92s and maybe some of the 89s into your lineup, you can get them up to a +1 speed with that Super Bowl theme team. And then you can have a 97 speed corner out there with whatever other kind of boost you have for your defensive back or just your defensive players in general. Mr. Warren Sapp had to make the list, coming in at about 200k. Secure tackler and also inside stuff for a total of 1 AP, 90 speed, 95 power move, 94 finesse move, 98 block shed. Obviously, this card is still on my team. And yes, I do run the pre-lit X Factor Unstoppable Force on him. He is now my only defensive lineman that I have with that. And frankly, if they keep trending the way that they are with some of the releases of these cards, I do believe, and I can honestly say with a straight face, this 95 overall Warren Sapp is pretty much, at worst, a defensive tackle #2, if not a starter for the rest of the year. Especially with that X Factor, if you do have a if you don't use your Super Bowl pass lighted up token on Doug Williams, Warren Sapp is going to be your next best bet. Hey, let's throw a little bit of an audible up in here so we just don't have too many Super Bowl players in this lineup. Mr. David Montgomery, #5 for the Detroit Lions, 5'10", 222 pounds, 96 speed, 98 excel. 96 speed, 98 excel, 92 change of direction, 84 catching, 97 truck, 91 break tackle. And he can also, and wait, does he get any discount abilities? No, he doesn't. He gets jukebox for 2 AP, but that's definitely not running for 2 AP in my opinion. he's under the threshold to go ahead and even get the better juke anyway. Mr. David Montgomery right here. I think that this card is a solid running back #1. I really do. That speed alone, 96 speed with 98 excel, game changing. And not to mention that he's also good catching out of the backfield. To go ahead and pair with, let's go down to it, a 66 medium route running and a 73 short route running. Now 73, you would like you don't need that up into the 80s because all he is just running like out routes or angle routes. And 9 times out of 10, he's either going up against a linebacker that doesn't have good man coverage, or he is going against a safety, which EA or Madden in general don't allow safeties to play man coverage like how they do corners. But in the sense of, let's say they're shaded certain type of ways and they're actually making adjustments, yes, then we would have some problems right there. But for the overall aspect of things and people not making those top tier elite adjustments, David Montgomery is a great solid budget running back for around 160K. Now going right back to the Super Bowl promo, we have Mr. Jair Brown. Now for the price, this is the best safety, strong safety in the game. And let me explain why. So he has 96 speed. It can get up to 97 with either the 49ers or Super Bowl theme team, and which are both pretty much easy to go ahead and construct right now, considering that we just had the free agency promo. 96 man coverage, 92 zone coverage, 97 hit power. What makes this card so great is that he did complete his stats in the Super Bowl, and now he gets deep zone knockout for 1 AP. He gets pick artist for 0 AP, and if you do use your lighted up X Factor token on him, which I do currently use, he gets mid zone knockout for 0 AP. So essentially, he gets the best stack in the game for a safety for 0 AP, and you just can't get much better than that. I know Kyle Hamilton gets deep zone knockout and pick artist for 0 AP, but he doesn't get mid zone. And so his reaction time, and he's going to give up a lot of catches in them intermediate ranges without that mid-zone ability. Now, I have seen people running that Cam Chancellor with dual threat. The only problem with dual threat is, even though everything is a knockout, he doesn't get the reaction time. So he's not going to break off on the ball as quickly as somebody with a mid-zone or a deep zone knockout ability. Boy, this Jair Brown is an absolute baller. Now transitioning into the higher end of the cards, we're going from 250K to 300K plus. We have Mr. Calvin Johnson, who is going for 300K. 6'5", 236 pounds, so he does get the good juke animation. He does have a AKA Cruise X Factor double me, which was amazing. I was still using this Calvin Johnson for the longest, but when they released Tyreek Hill and Braxton Berrios, I'm more of a fan of the players than I am of the abilities in some cases. But with 96 speed, 97 jumping, 93 short, 95 medium, 97 deep, this man right here plays grown man football every single game. Double me on possession catches in most cases, counters the KOs. Now, I have had instances where my double me doesn't work with certain KOs or anything like that. But for the most part, I would say at least 7 times out of 10, and I needed a double me bailout, Calvin was able to go up and get it with that 6'5" frame and height. Now, along with that, he does have a 73 strength and also a 72 run blocking. So he's able to bring you both receiving and also blocking for your running back on certain RPO plays and certain run schemes. Next on the list, we do have Mr. Tremaine Edmonds, the Genkai Force promo middle linebacker. 94 speed, 92 hit power, 92 block share with a 90 zone coverage. 6'5", 250 pounds with a 93 change of direction. Now, do I think this should be your user? No, I do not, because of the ability stack that he gets. I would much rather have him out there as a lurking defender and different type of formation and schemes. So he's able to get lurk artist and also a mid zone KO, I do believe, for 0 AP. Let me fact check that real quick. No, he is able to get lurk artist and mid zone KO for 1 AP, which is not bad. I'm not quite sure at what point of the elevation stage that is, but I think you would only need to put in 193 overall, which is going to take that 250K price tag he's at to probably around 290K, maybe even 300 right on the dot to go ahead and get that ability stack. So that is why he made this list, is because of that discount. And mid zone KO is so amazing for anything that is 5 yards and up. 5 yards to at least 20 yards. Mid zone KO covers pretty much the entire field of play. And that is why Tremaine Edmonds is on this list. And not only with that, he's also has that lurk artist, and he's 6'5". You don't get much better than that for this price tag. Next, we do have Mr. Rob Havenstein. Right tackle, yes, I do know. Lineman, not the most glamorous position, but with 97 strength, 96 run block, 97 pass block, 6'8", 330 pounds. So that is a big boy out there. Granted, not the fastest, 61 or 63 speed with 66 acceleration. But the thing that I love about this card is that he does get 0 AP secure protector, and it doesn't cost you any type of upgrades, like at all. You don't have to put in the elevation pass. You don't have to put in a 93. You don't have to put in 196. Just straight up 0 AP edge protector. And if you did not know, edge protector helps against unstoppable forces and colossus to a certain extent. They're still going to get through semi-fast, but as far as winning off the rip and getting insta sheds, secure protector stops that. Secure protector also stops no outsiders and inside stuffs. So they're inside stuffs and they're no outsiders, they're instantly going to get negated. Now we have Mr. Patrick Surtain coming in almost at the last spot of this tier list. We do have one more person after him, but listen, the best slot corner in the game for the price that he is going for, 300K, 96 speed, 6'2", 93 zone, 97 man coverage. You get the best of both worlds, especially if you run a heavy zone scheme and you need to man him up. You don't have to worry about him just getting completely beat if you have to man up a running back, if you have to man up a tight end. What makes this card so special is that he does get flat zone KO and also pick artist for 0 AP. And for me, I run a dime heavy scheme, and so I don't need Patrick Surtain to run anywhere past that 5 yard and below, because if it was 5 yards and up, that's when mid zone would kind of come into play at. And don't get me wrong, flat zone KO definitely can still play those if EA allows that the ability to flash. But overall, if you're just running him in the flats and you just need him to lurk around, he's going to get that reaction time, he's going to get that pick, he's going to get that knockout, and or he's just going to end up and take it for 6. I absolutely love this Patrick Surtain card. Now, rounding out this list, you already know we had to add a cheesy ability in angry runs, which is right here, Mr. Emmitt Smith, 96 speed, 98 excel, 96 change of direction with a 90 truck, 96 break tackle, 5'9", 210 pounds. And he's able to go ahead and start with angry runs on for 6 plays for 1 AP. And then for his abilities, he does get bruiser, energizer, which is going to be crazy if you do use that on him, for 0, short and elite for 1, and then he gets the same stack in for his other positions. Now, going for 270K, as the catalog does say, this card is amazing. I personally do not use him, but I have gone against him a lot. And when I say this card right here is a absolute baller, it is. It just is. And what makes it even better is that he can't be tackled for 6 plays straight. Now, I do understand you do have the Bo Jacksons out there, you do have the Derrick Henrys of the world, but for the price range though, like, which is the whole basis of this video, it doesn't get much better than Emmitt Smith at 270,000 coins. Now, if you did enjoy this video, do make sure that you do leave a like, comment, and let's hit that subscribe button because we are on that grind to 1,000 subscribers. But as always, I do love you all tremendously. And until next time, my brothers and sisters, I'm out.